Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to the finals of ESL Community Cup number 13. I am your host, the Russian Cthulhu, and today we have Amphley with me as well. Hello,
Hey,
Amphley.
Cthulhu.
Not too bad. What a cup we have today.
Oh, it's been crazy.
So many turnarounds, and now we are seeing Dapper Dolphins, also known as GIU, to play against Mother of War, who seem to be going as underdogs mostly recently, but been going up with all the trainings done.
Yes. So Mother of War have been scrimming a lot. I should know. I coach them. They've been scrimming a lot. They've been making improvements and slowly improving their gameplay. They finally have a
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But yeah, this tournament has just been so crazy. I mean, we saw GIU taking the upset on Thursday, who is by far the favourites to win this cup. And we saw Mother of War just take out Scylla as an upset as well.
Yeah.
So this has been an absolute crazy cup. So none of the teams that we expected when we saw the bracket get to the finals have actually gotten to the finals. So we'll have to see how that will play out in this game.
Yeah, very very interesting. Because as you also mentioned in your top rating, GIU are one of those like always coming recently with the second places, just breathing down the neck of Corvidae. And I reckon this could be quite interesting. Both teams seem to be quite prepared for any kind of engagements, and I reckon I haven't seen much of Mother of War plays, but with GIU you have this kind of systematic playing, like systematic execution of all the plans, and really quickly executed as well. As we see Gaz get double kill on Imorin and Crude.
Straight off the bat, Gaz takes a very quick double kill and just books it out of there. He does take about 3/4 of his health in reply.
Yeah, meanwhile...
Interestingly enough, he still has his C4. He loves his C4. Because...
Oh, that's a kill. Another on Sayer, but Lockdown takes down Mungo with a 2-4 now difference between the teams.
Yeah, so... Also, Gaz with that C4, he really loves to get kills below kitchen.
Yeah.
With it. He's killed about 4 people this tournament, or 4 or 5 people this tournament with that exact play, under the kitchen, the C4 kills. So we'll have to see if GIU is wised up to it or not.
Yeah.
And if they can deal with it, because he still has his C4.
Yeah, he still has. Actually, Mugi just spots a C4 just above the doorway. Oh, there's the C4.
There's that C4.
Very well played. First round in, and already this massive difference between the teams. I'm not entirely sure that GIU were kind of prepared for this kind of initial aggression from Gaz as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they were. That's something new that Gaz has done. So I've casted a lot of Mother of War today, and that's a brand new play out of Gaz.
Yeah.
Unless they absolutely straight up...
Oh, there's the C4. Oh! Mugi goes for the flick on Gaz, but a Baus takes down Mugi for the win on the first round.
Yeah, so that was a very nice defense out of Mother of War right there.
Yeah.
You're right. It was the aggression out of Gaz, I think, won that for them. It really got the momentum in their favor. But now it's GIU's turn to defend the Church and Arsenal room, and we'll have to see what they do. They are running a pulse.
Yeah.
So we will see that pulse sit in the armory and potentially get the same C4 kill that Gaz got last round.
It's either that, or I reckon this could be either the pulse plays under the kitchen, or potentially maybe a Valk roam from up top, where you could see
the Valk roam would be very good.
Especially
this map is not very common, particularly in the basement, because it is such a big area to defend. You sort of need all 5 people to defend it.
Yeah.
That it's not a very common thing. I'd be surprised if Crew does go roaming on that Valkyrie. But it is entirely possible.
Yeah, and Crude as well, throughout the matches that I've casted as well today, he has been showing quite interesting Valk spots for when he was playing Valk on Clubhouse. Like he would place Valcam's on the under the stairs, like right under the step, or he would do the Black Dragon's peak, which
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
was quite unfortunate. And I've just realized that the stream is running on 20 frames,
Ooh.
which is not a great thing.
It's not.
Funny thing is, the moment I switch to actual game, it slows down, but the moment I alt-tab into another game, it shows 40 frames. So we're just gonna do that. No, actually I cannot.
Sounds good.
Um,
Sounds good.
yeah. I'm not entirely sure why is that a problem as well. Potentially, probably my CPU is throttling, but hopefully that's not gonna make our cast any worse. As we see Gaz open up the blue tunnel hatch. Not much more of aggression has been done with Lockdown loaded, actually dropped down into the oil pit, potentially going for the push from there. And nobody is actually backing him up, but Mongo is about to make a C4 play with Pulse, waiting for any of those pushes. Ooh, gets a juicy spot. He knows he's there. He's just gonna... No, wait. He's gonna be waiting for anything. They know that Pulse is right there. Ooh, there goes the C4, but just misses.
A-Boss did take some damage from that, but he is looking to trade back onto Mongo.
But gets tagged up on
run.
it. Yeah, that was very ballsy. Meanwhile, Hornet takes down Lockdown loaded and gets tagged up to just under 60 health. Somebody keeps on poking me constantly.
Yeah, stream's complaining I'm quiet. If you could turn me up a little
Yeah,
bit on Discord.
I've just did on Discord as well. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Ready.
No C4 on that garage back, so Crude is going to be able to get a flank on here.
Oh, gets a kill on Gaz. What a nice shot. Meanwhile, Monty drops down into the memorial room, which could prove quite interesting.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
So, yeah, Crude is going prone there. He is going to try and hold the angle. Just to see if he can pick anyone else up later in the game.
Imorin gets a kill on Sarah, but Crude just engages a boss. Gets headshotted by a boss, and that is a 4v2. 15 seconds on the clock. Let's have a look. What does
the time and the numbers are definitely against Mother of War here.
Yeah, Beam though manages to take our Hornet. 5 seconds as the plant is gonna go with Mongo going up around upstairs. Plant goes down. Mongo gets a swift headshot on Beam. Round 2 goes to GIU.
So
Boom.
He beautifully stops the plant there.
Very beautifully executed. That's right.
Yeah, looks past the immediate danger of there and manages to get the guy defusing instead of the guy trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So that's great discipline coming out of Mongo there.
Mm.
And you know, that's great play, knowing that if he stops the objective, he wins rather than trying to go for the kill. So yeah, beautiful play.
Yeah, very interesting and beautiful. What interests me about the Mother of War upcoming plays is how they going to be playing out their defense, because that's where I see them being stronger. Because
yeah, I agree as well. So I do believe Mother of War is a lot stronger on defense than they are on attack. They have very, very well thought out defensive strategies and plans. And their attacks are generally a little lackluster. However, I do believe the Clubhouse is their best map. So we will have to see how they will go in this. And if they are going to take a map off GIU, it will be this one.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
A quick throw out of Valcam outside of the supply room. Valk to keep an eye out, and potentially a roam around. No, it's going to be probably a roam around the money stairs.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a very strong attack from Strip Club.
Oh yes.
Out of GIU, yeah. So they've put a lot of drones in the strip club and a lot of manpower there as well.
Let's switch to the first-person view. Ooh, that was interesting. What was Crude trying to do?
Not quite sure.
Not exactly, yeah, quite sure. As Crude does spot Beam just outside of the strip club as Mungo takes down Beam, and only Lockdown Loaded is left in the strip club as he gets shot down by Moogie with a swift headshot. And that is the access to strip club going to Dapper Dolphins or GIU.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah, so that's the problem with trying to hold strip club is you're sort of cornered off there, and you can because you can take hold of the that door in the corner as well, just past the bar entrance.
Yeah.
You can stop all their retreat as well. So it comes down to the two people who play in bar need to absolutely win that, or they need to fall back and give it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mother of War just Beam and Lockdown Loaded just collapsed there. They just folded and GIU just taken it out.
Mungo already takes down a boss, and that is a 2v5, and it doesn't look good for Mother of War with only Valk and Smoke left. Very interesting how it's going to get played out with Imorin already on the floor. It could be potentially blasting open that hatch with a lookout on the diffuser if the diffuser is going to go down. Guz is going for that aggression, but gets spotted by Mugi and down. Oh no.
Yeah, so there was a drone right next to him. Now it's all up to Saya here on that smoke. I believe he did drop down in the basement. Yeah, he did. As he is going to walk up. And I don't have a lot of hope here for Saya. It's a 1v5. We've seen clutches before, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to do it.
I reckon at the very least a couple of kills. Nope, never mind. Mungo is just going to get taken down by the skillful Glaz.
Yeah, so actually last time these two teams faced each other was in the CG Cup on Tuesday.
Oh yeah?
And GIU won that 6-5.
6-5.
Yeah.
So Mother of War does have that kind of potential of just putting those big top tier teams on edge.
Yes, so yeah, they did just beat Scylla, who is one of the top teams. They've been posting very good results in scrims against Atletico, and even though that's scrims, you can't really take results at face value because it's more about strats than anything else. And they have history of taking GIU to some absolutely great games. So I would love to see it go to overtime every single match. That would make my day. Just all that siege we're going to get fast.
Yeah, all of that just goodness of just clutches and just turnarounds.
Yeah, close games are so good to cast because it's just all the energy's already there. It's just so great. I love casting good games.
Yeah. As I am still yet to try to solve the problem with our stream. Not exactly going too well. We are going to see a couple of... No, wait.
5 seconds remaining.
No rotation holes are made between the two objectives, which is quite interesting.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, normally you'd see that blown out. They do have a... they don't have a roof. So it doesn't look like they have anyone who can actually make the rotate hole. Smoke has barbed wire, unless they use a nitro out of Crude.
They do have the rotation made up top for Crude between the money room and the office, as he did the cash room, as he did do. Yeah, you can actually see that on the Valcam.
So they will have some potential to be able to get around, but he's forfeited the whole of cash room over, which is arguably the more important one on this, over to ooh, what a beautiful shot. He's forfeited the control of cash room over to Mother of War. So they can go in there and just start blowing holes in the roof.
Yeah, and as we see how Baus just managed to take down Mungo with a headshot, and that is one of the disruptors for the defuse. The Echo is gone, which leaves pretty much everything up to Mugi to try to delay it as much as possible.
Absolutely. He was on the corner here, and if he's not careful, ooh,
That
away
was
there.
really...
Yeah, he's gonna. I was about to say if he's not careful, he's gonna get taken out. But as he runs out and just tries to show us wrong.
Decides
so
to
there, that's both disruption operators gone now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hornet managed to take out Lockdown Loaded, as it is a 4 to 3. Tries to peek Glass again, but gets taken out again as well. As
So at this point, they just need to. Oh, and you see there, the Monty wasn't quite covering the Glass.
yeah,
So the Monty was standing in the middle rather than on the far left. Normally how you do that is the Monty will stick to the far left and you should just simply walk behind him and plant behind him. But we did see Sayer not go to the far left.
yeah.
And
Meanwhile,
so Glass does get down.
Ooh, that is a very nasty hole. Imorin firing up all over from Strip Club. Oh wow.
I don't know what Sayer was trying to do just then, taking out.
Yeah, Crude just meanwhile manages to take out Gaz, and that is a Habana down, so now it's up to Glass and Monty to clutch this up. And if
Is there a C4 here? No, is there a Claymore there?
And if Abaus not gonna be any more careful, he might get taken out. Sayer already meanwhile manages to push in
They need to get
as
the
Monty.
plant. Only 20 seconds left.
Gets Crude, and it is now up to Imorin to try to clutch this up.
10 seconds
Ooh,
left. They need to get
gets-
this plant.
Gets a and gets
Oh
a
my
double
God.
headshot. Oh my god, what are we
Another War
seeing?
just threw that hard.
That was
All they had to do was get the plant. All they had to do was get the plant, and
Oh,
they didn't do it.
all you had to do was follow the sodding train, CJ.
Like,
God dang it.
all they had to do was get the plant, and they blew it. So that's very unfortunate for Mother of War. But like I said, that was Mother of War's. That wasn't GIU's to win. That was Mother of War's to lose. Then, so you know that's huge for Mother of War. They're now 3-1 down when they should be at 2-2 right now. So we'll have to see how they're going to adapt to that because that will be devastating for them. I think they just got a little bit too.
We got a bit.
cocky for themselves, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon that kill on Crude was the one that kind of put them a bit on the cocky side, because Monty then said, "Oh yeah, I managed to get the kill on this. I'll be able to nail the shots."
Yeah,
But
he shouldn't have finished Crude off. I don't think he should have just got the plant. He should have got the down and then run back for the plant.
yeah,
To cover the plant. I think yeah, if he had done that, I think he would have been back in time to stop
10 seconds remaining.
to stop I think it was A-Boss from getting him.
yeah.
From yeah, to cover A-Boss, to stop him from dying. Because other than that, that was yeah. Anyway, that was a poor attack. But anyway.
Yeah. Just gonna do this. Alrighty, we're gonna see Imorin already blasting through into the garage from the south spawn, with Crude spawning there as well. As for the remaining of GIU, we're gonna see 2 people spawn on north, and Mugi already moved into the pool room.
So Moogie is going to be roaming by the looks of it. Not roaming, so he's on the attacking side. Yeah, so Moogie with a very quick attack into the bar and pool area. Just charges straight in, charges straight down the front door. He's wasted no time in getting it.
Yeah, is he gonna be trying to pre-fire those spots, but Baus got the drop on him, baiting him to try to pre-fire into those walls. And that is already one of the main, I'd say, rushes, and entry killers for GIU down.
Yeah, it's one of the strongest fraggers for GIU as well. So Mongo and Mugi are probably the 2 biggest fraggers for GIU. You could almost count Emo in amongst that. But yeah, that's definitely a massive loss for GIU early on.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we can see Imorin trying to get a couple of kills going through the small, almost pixel peak.
Yeah, trying to get a very cheeky angle. It didn't work out, unfortunately.
But there's the C4. There's the C4 by Gaz that you mentioned before under
Loves that C4.
under the kitchen. It works
He
works
gets a kill
magic.
almost every single round on it. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And the call out probably went through like a two-man job, waiting for it. Mongo meanwhile gets a kill on Beam. That's banded down, but Gaz manages to take out Hornet, and that is another Thermite and Buck down. Now it is
2v4 here, but they still have that glass.
Yeah, they still have the glass, and that could cause quite some damage. It was going to be droning out up front.
Go through the tunnel here. He'll find Saya. Saya won't take him out. Lockdown finally deals with him, so he realizes he can't go that way, and he's only got 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Crude meanwhile is in the kitchen trying to cause some damage. Mongo goes for the ballsy drop shot. Crude takes out Lockdown loaded. And it is now up to Seer and a boss to clutch it up. Let's have a look where's Mira is. C4 is going to be going out. Oh, just catching Mongo!
Oh, he ran into that too.
He ran it. Oh, he spots.
The diffuser is down now, so the pressure is now on Mother of War to do something here.
Yeah.
Crude is going to be running out of ammo. There's not a lot of ammo in that clip, and yeah, they go down.
Yeah. As he gets ganged up by both of them peaked at the same time, allowing at least one of them get the kill, and that is round going to Mother of War.
Yep, so great teamwork out of Mother of War there. They pushed at the exact same time. It was a beautiful C4 out of A-Boss, and he just and yeah, well, I couldn't say that because I actually thought he was going to miss it. But Mungo walked into it trying to get greedy under the kill on Smoke in the tunnel. So that was beautiful teamwork. They pushed it the exact same time, so the Hibana couldn't kill both of them. And that's what you need to do when you have a man advantage, is you always try to 2v1 someone.
Yes.
And as long as you can create those crossfires, push at the same time, if you have a man advantage, you will always win, because it's very unlikely that they will get both of you if you push at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll need to have an incredible reflex to pull off a double headshot. Yeah.
Or PD if he's not having internet issues.
Which actually is quite a relatable meme at the moment after their last game against GIU.
Yeah, so PD,
which was quite unfortunate.
The last couple cups I've casted, actually, PD's had some internet issues as well.
Yeah. And we're gonna have a pick of Monty on this plan. What do you reckon? How would this work out?
So they're gonna go for the bar church wall.
Right.
So they're gonna open up everything, including the tunnel, and then they're gonna ignore the tunnel and push for the bar church. So you open the tunnel to make the other team think that you're still gonna push it. So they waste their manpower trying to hold it, but they could use it somewhere else. And so you can, and then you just ignore it, and you go back through the other side, and all of a sudden you have a man advantage because you're pushing as a 5, and they only have 4 defending because they have one person on the other side of the map. Yeah.
Yeah, this could actually go both ways, because if GIU would be able to read that quicker than Mother of War would execute it, then this could be quite lethal.
Yeah, absolutely. If they do manage to read it and pull presumably the smoke out of the tunnel, then it could be absolutely devastating, because you are counting on at least one person being in there.
Yeah, and we can see Hibana opening up the hatches as A-Boss actually got tagged up mid one of the engagements.
Yeah, so I'd say that was from kitchen floor, because he was dancing around kitchen as well.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna go down just to get himself picked up and reset.
Just jumped off a roof there. And yeah, so it looked like they pushed kitchen, so he probably got shot through the floor. Would be my guess.
Meanwhile, we see Lockdown going upstairs just to check if there's gonna be any rumors up there. Mungo, meanwhile, manages to finish off A-Boss. And
that's the thermite down, so they now can't do this bar push, because they've used all 3 Hibanas as well on the hatches. So they're going to have to find an alternative route into site. Whether it just be through Memorial, they need to find an alternative route, because they cannot break down that wall anymore.
Yeah. We can see still Hornet holding the utility room with Valk, and potentially actually could be going for a flank around. Let's have a look through the garage. So this could mean
Normally you see a claymore on that to stop that, but it looks like Mother of War dropped that ball as well. As there should be a claymore on that.
yeah. Meanwhile, Hornet gets taken down by Lockdown, and Gaz is taken out by Crude. Emo is gonna go, gonna get picked up. I mean, I'm gonna pick up Hornet, and it is a 5v3 now with Lockdown already in the hallway. Gets downed quite unfortunately, as Emorin is pretty badly tagged, as it is now 15 seconds. 2 on 5, Monty Buck, 10 seconds. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I don't have much of a hope for Mother of War to win this.
Yeah, and that is the bomb dropped. Last kill by Mungo.
Run out of time as Mungo drops down through the hatch and forces the bomb not to be planted. Yeah, so losing that thermite was absolutely huge. If you're playing thermite and the push relies on you staying alive, you can't do something as stupid as running through kitchen. You know, you need to just rotate around and go through directly, stockroom. You know, there's a very quick rotation there. It takes very little time, and it takes out the absolute, it takes out the possibility of you dying like he did. So, you know, going through kitchen like that was a little greedy.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And it definitely cost Mother of War the whole round.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're going now into a 4-2, so just one more round to be won by GIU to advance into the next game, and 3 more rounds for Mother of War to win this this run. What do you reckon could work out here with no Monty for the usual push into the supply room? What do you reckon could happen here?
That says to me that they're going to do that strip push again. Right? It worked so well for them last time, why wouldn't they? It was a very dominant win. It was a very dominant push. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. And frankly, I'm actually a little bit... Mother, they won their basement, didn't they? So they're forced up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit concerned about Mother of War at this point. I think they might lose the map.
A-Boss, though, goes for that ballsy spawn pick, but gets nothing. As I believe we're gonna see, let's have a look. 2 members of GIU, yeah, Mugi's already in, Mugi's on the case, as he's gonna be going.
I think the biggest issue here is you can see Mother of War aren't playing anyone in the hallway of Strip Club, where that would absolutely stop Mugi's assault.
Yeah.
So they're both in the main section of Strip Club, which means they have nowhere to move. They have nowhere to rotate to because Mugi's already cut off their back. And you see here, as he's going to push in, they're not going to expect it.
Yeah, they're pretty much, it's more of a matter of time before they're gonna get, sandwiched, by GIU.
I mean, the job of Aroma isn't necessarily to live. The job of Aroma is to make the attacking team lose as much time as possible.
Yeah, or deal as much damage to the enemy team. Meanwhile, Emo manages to take down Gaz. But Hornet is tagged up pretty badly from that engagement as well, and Lockdown Loaded is downed already, with Beam, the last one, being in the strip club. Gonna go for the emergency revive before the Hibana charge is gonna go off, as they need to bail the Mugi.
There goes Beam. Honestly, they should have booked it out of here by now. They know it's a lost cause. They've wasted a minute and a half.
Yeah, so that's good enough for the defense, as Lockdown bails with half health.
Yeah, so that was the right call at that point. He definitely couldn't have held that any longer. And he gets out alive with his life, which is the important thing. It is. So I actually think that defense out of for the strip club out of Mother of War was actually successful. So they wasted half the map, half the time just on that strip club now. As we move into the last 50 seconds, and they're only just opening the wall cool now.
Bolsto takes out Crude, and that is the minus Hibana.
Yeah, but that's the last smoke grenade out of Glaz. So he's now got no more utility to make use.
Imorin though manages to get a kill on Lockdown. That's a Roma down, and pretty much second floor now open to GIU to watch over if in case the plant is going to go down. Mongo though takes out Sayer, and it is now up to A-Boss to try to clutch the
A
sub.
lot of work ahead of him here. He's gonna have balls of
The
steel.
drone.
Balls of absolute steel. They don't notice him.
Oh.
He moved.
Oh, the potato though. No,
The potato.
the potato.
And that's game one going over to GIU now.
Yes, that was a very intense moment, but unfortunately for A-Boss, that failed.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll just change over stream, see you guys,
Yep,
and then we'll be right back.
and we will see you in a moment.